Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests.
Hi.
Hi, it's good to be here. In the current issue of the Rotarian magazine, which I enjoy looking at every month, I was reminded that Rotary, for the last 100 years, has made international peace and goodwill its mission. An important step in carrying out that mission was in April 1945, when many Rotarians were invited to San Francisco with the representatives from 50 nations of the world to finalize and approve the United Nations Charter. Rotarians were invited because, as one person said, the practical part Rotary members have played and will continue to play in the development of understanding among nations. Today, 28 Rotarians from diverse backgrounds represent Rotary at the United Nations and other international organizations. And I might just add, through that association, we are really helping in polio eradication. It is my hope and prayer that Rotary will continue this important mission of building goodwill and understanding among all nations.
Pat McMiniman, who do I need to call up here? I know Chuck Hartwig.
Chuck Hartwig,
Christian, and anybody else?
Well, I was hoping Tim Berry would be here, and we still have to make contact with Al Lewis.
Okay, all right, well, come on up, Pat. I'm just real curious about why they're coming up.
Because everybody wants to know what the Stanford score was.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. And who are they playing? Yeah, who are they playing?
I don't know, some small school up in the Northwest.
Oh, like,
They make great cheese up there, I know.
Tillamook, University of Tillamook, okay.
Good quarterbacks too.
All right, Pat.
Thank you, President Kathy, and fellow Rotarians and guests. Today we honor both Chuck and Christian for their service and their generous donations to the Rotary Foundation by presenting Paul Harris Fellow recognition from the Rotary Foundation of Polio International. Through their donations to the annual fund and the Polio Plus Fund, these members of our Corps support and honor the humanitarian and educational programs of the Rotary Foundation that make a difference in the lives of others. So today I want to present to Christian his Paul Harris +5 pin. Oh, yeah. And Christian has been a member of the Paul Harris, he's been a member of Paul Harris Fellow group since 2012. Chuck Hartwig has been a Paul Harris Fellow since 1997. So Chuck, I'd like to present you with this Paul Harris Fellow +7 pin.
I'll go around here.
Thank you.
Before you leave,
Thank you for your generosity.
Yes, thank you.
Chuck, I thought I'd mention, Christian was going to say a few words about why he donates to the Rotary Foundation, and I'd like you to join in if you'd like.
Oh, Christian will take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for this honor. It couldn't be a better day on the World Polio Day. That's amazing. Thank you so much. For me, I find it very fulfilling, really, to have the power to make a difference in other people's lives. Yeah. You know, personally, to me, it comes with a sense of obligation and personal values and belief system. And frankly, you feel better when you do that, as a matter of fact. Yeah, for me, well, you've heard the old adage, it's better to give than to receive. And there's a joy that comes with it, to know that what you're giving is having such a tremendous impact in the world. And to be a part of such a global mission like polio, where it is so accounted for, if you're giving money, you want to make sure it's accounted for. And there's no better accountability I could see and see the effects of what it's doing in the world than through Rotary Foundation. And I couldn't thank you guys anymore.
Thank you. Very, very much appreciated.
Their family would probably really love to see a donation as opposed to flowers for the service. And if you're going to give a donation, he said his dad would probably really want it to be a donation to the Rotary Foundation. And while I was thinking about this, and Paul Brown, who was our foundation chairman for years, that would be an ideal thing to donate. And I can't say for Ralph, but Ralph being a president of this club several years ago, I think that would also be a fine memorial recognition for him also. So what we'd like to do today, since 3 people passed in 1 week, we don't have a whole lot of funds to cover this. What I'd like to do is pass the hat so we could get a meaningful donation for each of the past members in a memorial recognition on the foundation. So TJ is going to start a hat in one direction. I'm going to start the hat over here. So there's the first one. Thank you.
Oh, this goes back to Sheila. Thank you, Dawn, and thank you, TJ. So, Lynn, what did we do on Saturday? We haven't thrown any photos up there yet, but we'll show some next week.
We had a great cleanup of the bandstand. Thank you all who showed up. We had a real good turnout from our club and also from the morning club. If you haven't been by it, drive by. It is blindingly shiny. The plaques came out beautifully, and the morning club came with a power washer, and we cleaned up the cement and got off all the chewing gum and spilled drinks and things. It's gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Lynn, and yeah, I was there, we had a great time. I think